Tyler, the Creator, is back with a brand new album, Don't Tap the Glass. Neither of us have heard this project yet, and we're going to react to it and listen to it for the first time.
This is his 9th studio album, and it comes off the back of him releasing Chromacopia towards the end of last year. And he said already that this is not a concept album, so I think we're going to actually be getting some proper rapping from Tyler, the Creator, on this album.
Should we jump straight into the first track, Big Purr?
Body movement, no sitting still. Number 2.
You can just hear Tyler in the background.
Leave your baggage at home.
Oh, weird panning between the headphones. That beat is disgusting, man. It's definitely a classic Tyler, the Creator beat, that's 1000%. No cell phone, it's a dead spot. You sneak photos, get your hands chopped. You weird as fuck, nigga, I said stop. I don't trust white people with dreadlocks.
I quite like how the instrumental has took out the du-du-du and then just randomly brought it back in. I'm just constantly waiting for it. Oh, you see, not that time.
This beat goes so hard, man.
First track, surprise album. What do you think?
I thought that was phenomenal. We're back to classic Tyler style now. I didn't mind his conceptual albums that he had, but this feels like we're going to throw back to the start of his career again around those times, and I'm all here for it. That was fantastic.
The instrumental was quite fun. I enjoyed it, as in it didn't feel too serious. But then at the same time, my only gripe with the song is I actually feel like because there was 2 features, 50% of Tyler's lyrics were just big purr over and over again. So I feel we didn't really get a lot of verses from him. Obviously, we'll get that later in the album. But it was still a very good opening track.
So that was a feature from Pharrell Williams initially, and then Busta Rhymes towards the end there, which are 2 phenomenal features, but they're not credited on the album. That seems to be a thing that rappers are doing these days. For the first little while, they don't actually have the features listed on streaming services, and then after a week or so, they add them on. So as we go through, I think we're going to be surprised by who we hear. If on the first track, we've got massive legends such as Pharrell and Busta. So,
well, Tim, up next is Sugar on My Tongue. That bass is really satisfying. It kind of feels like an early 2000s type beat. Do you know what I mean?
It's just clipping, very slightly clipping. Do you know what I mean? It's got a slight clipness to it.
It's like someone's going to whip out the Nokia.
This feels like Justin Timberlake. Do you know what I mean? The beat and the vocals. Even the subject matter, to be fair.
Not sure I liked that. It feels a bit too hectic with the
Oh, I like that.
bass hits in the background. See, I think that those quicker bass notes really worked in the last section of the song, but they really didn't work for me earlier on. Again, though, really fun. That's one thing I'll give both of these opening 2 tracks. They've had me bobbing my head the entire way through, and I've just been able to vibe out to them, which is exactly what you want from an album.
Yeah, that was a really fun one. That felt like it was very much in the vein of R&B, and like I was saying before, it felt almost like Justin Timberlake inspired. I know obviously it's not a rip-off of Justin Timberlake, but the beat and the vocal delivery and even the subject matter all felt very much in that realm, you know, the 2000s pop music.
Before we go on to the 3rd track in the album, please do remember to hit like and subscribe. All we do here is talk about, listen to, react to music. So if you're a music fan, I'm sure you'll be a fan of the channel. Up next is Sucker Free.
It's that Eastside hot throwing raw down El Segundo, the PCA shit. It's top down, sun beaming, for real.
That did not go where I thought it was going to go from initial notes.
I'm that guy, give a fuck what you think. So please keep that weirdo shit from me. I'm just stacking on my cheese, trying to stay sucker free. I'm that guy, trying to get my paper, baby. I'm that guy.
Those little synth or piano notes in the background add so much. And then there's someone doing the vocals. I don't know what this is actually called, but do you know when someone's got like a tube in the mouth and they're singing and it's like changed?
Yeah. That is cool.
Drop the top, I'm never sloppy. Keep a thumper, Brody. Can you please hop off my bumper now?
Tyler with classic Tyler bars all the time. This is following heavily in the R&B category, definitely.
I'm getting that paper. Mind your business, mind your feelings.
That
I love
geezer-
that. Yeah.
The geezer singing with that tube is the best part about this song.
I really like that. A really fun track. The vibes are really nice, and there was a lot of building blocks to it that as you listen more and more, you can hear more and more stuff going on. And it also had that classic crunchy 808, that bass that Tyler is just known for. I think that was a great track.
I think we're 3 songs in now and the production has been fantastic on all 3. But I wouldn't say there's been a Tyler verse where I've gone, oh my God, that was an amazing verse. I think it's been fine, but I'm waiting for that moment where he really shines through as opposed to the instrumental shining through.
So Tyler has a lot of work on the production for these albums as well, and he is usually making a lot of the beats, or at least being, the main part of who's making the beats. So there's also that side of the album to think about. It's not just his lyrics that he's bringing. He's having fun on both his lyrics and his rapping, and also having fun with the production and the beats that he's got. He's not having to tie them all together. I think this is kind of just like a project of songs that he probably works on that didn't fit any of the concept albums that he's released previously.
Well, up next is what I can only assume is an interlude because it's only 1 minute and 15 seconds in Mom and Em.
Bro, I'm in my feelings. Bro.
Sounds like something out the Purge.
Get it out, spit it out, get it out.
It's like barking in the background.
Brody thinking shit straight. 20, I won't hit break. Got so much resentment in my chest, I make this bitch shake. Low key, I might need that.
How are you enjoying this so much? Why have you got a smile like that on your face?
Something's going to happen, surely. I feel like it's building to something.
I think we just let this play into the next song, which is Stop Playing With Me, because I feel like that's what it's meant to do. That was very strange, though.
That was strange, but it's classic Tyler, and I'm glad that classic Tyler's back. Here we go.
Yeah, but it didn't even really build up into it. They just faded it out. I do like the step up in tempo, though.
Oh, dirty.
Tell them boys hop off my dick. Tell them boys hop off my dick. Use a funky ass bitch. Use a funky ass bitch.
I know that it's Tyler's style, but just little things like that kind of just change the entire outlook of the track for me. There's been a couple times where in the middle he's just said something or added some really strange ad-libs in where it's completely took away the vibe that the instrumental and the bars up to this point were creating for me.
See, I think I disagree with that because it's
it definitely does change it. I'm not saying it's for the worst.
Yeah.
I'm saying it changes it.
No, but I disagree with what you're saying because I think that what he's doing here is what you were saying. It sounds like a horror track or something in that kind of realm. The horrorcore vibe with the nursery rhyme kind of lyrics being over the top of it kind of adds to the eeriness of like you've got this grungy, like scary, let's say, beat. And then you had the nursery rhyme on top, and nursery rhymes, like the slow singing of a nursery rhyme is creepy.
That could work if he wasn't nursery rhyming, get that bitch up off my dick.
Yeah,
then it'd make sense.
But
this is what I'm saying. So when you're listening, I'm like, oh, all right, yeah, that's a bit weird. It just kind of throws me off the path.
I think it works great. That was cool with the panning either side.
Helicopter landing.
Nigga, look, don't you try to downplay my name. You're in others if I crash this plane. Hated recess, I don't play no games. Nigga, stop playing with me. Bitch, don't have fun. Get your funky ass in that tub, bitch.
Mom and Them running into Stop Playing With Me. I thought that worked very nicely. I know Mom and Them was kind of a throwaway track, but it kind of set the scene versus the previous two that were a lot more R&B infused tracks. That kind of said, right, okay, I'm changing the album up now. Here's what's coming next.
Yeah, he did a good job of completely switching the feel. As I say, it was just I don't know if it's just me with Tyler, the Creator, but I was really enjoying that track. And then there was just a few moments where I thought that switch up was kind of not ruined, but changed. It didn't work as well as it could have done. Like the end of that track, Stop Playing With Me, that was sick. Up to the little nursery rhyme bit. I just wanted to cut that out. I just didn't enjoy the nursery rhyme bit.
Did you not at all?
No.
Did you not think it added like a level of, I don't know, a level of fun and enjoyment to the track almost?
I suppose maybe that's the point. Maybe that's what he's trying to do, where it's this kind of really spooky, scary track that then they add in these little strange elements that make you think that, I suppose.
There you go, it's worked. Yeah. It's got you talking. Anyway, we'll go on to the next track here, which is Ring, Ring, Ring.
Don't be a stranger. I know it's hard though.
Oh, yeah.
Sounding like some Marvin Gaye.
Funky beat. Is that a phone ringing?
Hello.
It was. Just answered it. There it is. I love how even on this, he's got those clipping bass drums in there, just tucked away in the mix. They're still there. Oh, of course it's a fucking phone. The song's called Ring, Ring, Ring. The ad-libs make it great. I like using the ringing as part of the beat. That's cool. Oh, it's back again.
They love that geezer. I just imagine the studio's there with tube in his mouth. I quite liked the incorporation of the phone into the instrumental. It felt like a bit of a sexy song, do you know what I mean? It felt like he was trying to chat us all up a little bit. Cool direction to take it again. I would say a very short album. In, 6 songs, we've managed to have a few completely different vibes executed relatively well. So, impressed.
Yeah, we've already had like 3 or 4 genres as a whole, and, you know, he's managed to dive into each one really well. And even one track feels like, I don't know, they're not exactly the longest tracks in the world, but it feels like he's managed to achieve what he needs to. So I'm excited to see what the next track is, which is Don't Tap That Glass / Tweaking. Are we going to get something a bit crazier here?
You've been tweaking. This is the longest track on the album as well.
Don't tap that glass, don't tap that glass, don't tap that glass, don't tap that glass, there's a monster in it. Don't tap.
I like that pacing of that monster in it. I like that.
Michael Jordan eyes, neck yellow, look like Bing Bow. If you're feeling weird, put a beam out like Bing Bow. Ping pong, baby, chow down on that P now. All these niggas wanna be me now. So much snot in my pocket, bro, I need a tissue. Niggas think they Rolling Stone, we can press the issue.
I just can't take him seriously. I just can't. I don't know what it is. Like, I'm trying to enjoy this, but it's just so random and strange. I don't get how you're enjoying it to this point. I feel like you're lying to yourself. You must be.
Not at all. This is fucking fantastic. You just hate fun. You just hate fun. That's all it is.
I'm actually not. When I'm listening to the lyrics and what's going on, the instrumentals are all good, but it just makes me like... There's no need. That's about 9 inches long if I like you. You can get away. Not in the gym, bitch. You ain't gotta lie. We can smell the Ozempic. It's gonna have a little switch up now. I would expect.
He does love a little 2-parter track. Oh, here we go. Bro.
Bitch, I'm tweaking, bitch, I'm tweaking, bitch, I'm tweaking, I'm tweaking, catch your breath, bitch, catch your breath, bitch.
I love how he uses the breathing as part of the beat.
In this last bit, he's repeated the same word like every bit. If this was anyone else, you'd be losing it.
Baby blue beam, I go beep, beep. I'm not really pussy, I'm feet. That thriller right on me like he. Bitch, I'm tweaking, bitch, I'm catch your breath, bitch. Catch your breath, bitch. Catch your breath, bitch. Catch your breath, bitch. I'm tweaking.
Bitch, he tweaking. What are your thoughts?
I liked the Ozempic line. I liked the Michael Jackson he line. Apart from that, I thought the last section was... There was like 5 times he just said the same word, like 6 times in a row.
Yeah.
And then the other part of the song, it was all right. I can't get behind it. I can't get behind. I don't know what it is when I hear a bar twice about putting tissues of snot in your pocket or having a pocket full of snot. I'm just like, oh, all right, bro. I can't back it.
It's a little callback. I don't see what's wrong with that. It's multiple references on one track to the same bar, but he didn't say, I need a tissue because I got snot in my pocket. The second time he was talking about something else. I think that was a great track. I think it was experimental. I think there was enough going on. And I think it was more so about the beat than it was the rapping on top of it. Whilst there were repetition in the lyrics, I mean, I think you're being a bit harsh there because there's a lot of tracks that have repetition in the lyrics. So
yeah, but maybe not just saying the same word 6 times in a row, like 4 times. I get what you're saying. I actually think this album so far, my issue with it is there's been fantastic production and fantastic instrumentals. And if Tyler has a big hand in that, then that's unreal. He's done a great job there. I just feel like there's still not been a verse where I've been like, oh, that was unreal. Like, I know that that's not particularly what he does, but he's a rapper and I'm kind of waiting for the amazing rapping.
It's a project as a whole and you just enjoy it for what it is. You can enjoy it however you want to enjoy it. So if you're after lyricism, maybe you're in the wrong place.
Well, no, that's my problem. The instrumentals have been fantastic, but I'm not enjoying the lyrics.
Fair enough. Well, we'll move on to the next track, which is Don't You Worry, Baby.
I am actually trying to like it as well.
Oh, little video game vibes there. Back to that nice R&B-esque vibe again. Still got that slightly peaking bass kick as well, that 808 in the background. Even the snares clipping slightly as well.
And I also feel like, I don't know if this is usually the case in his albums, but I reckon 40% so far has been features. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's not said out yet.
But it's about the track as a whole. This is what he's built. It doesn't have to be spitting bars constantly.
I'm enjoying some of the sounds, but there's no Tyler. Tyler's
Hater.
not doing all.
A hater.
Tyler may as well not be here.
You're a hater. Who's making the beats? Who's producing it? Tyler. What's your problem? Why isn't he rapping?
Do you know what it reminds me of? Years ago, Kanye West did a cover of Michael Jackson's Thriller, and all he did in the background was go, yeah, yeah, That's all he did. Didn't actually have a verse. This is like that.
That's mean.
And we're still waiting for him, bro. Where's he at?
It doesn't need to be on the track.
I've said I like the production.
See this as a long interlude. Would that help?
Okay.
Does that make you feel better?
When bro likes an artist, he's happy to have a 3-minute interlude.
It's the track itself, though. This is Tyler's style. You're just hating on his style because he's not delivering bars over the top of it. And you won't listen to Reason either.
The thing is, the track was fine. Again, the production was very good. I'm not sure who the feature was, but her vocals were great. But it's a Tyler the Creator song, and all he did was go in the background a
But
couple of times.
he made the track, and he might have helped deliver the female vocals. He might have given them guidance on it, making the beat, producing the track as a whole. How does that differ from him actually rapping on the track? He doesn't necessarily need to be doing that, no?
I just think there's been a lot of this album. I actually said it before we even got halfway through that song, that a lot of the album hasn't been him. Fair enough, but then just be the producer. Like,
But it's his album. He's the collaborator. So even if he was just the producer, then why can he not also rap on it?
I just think generally, right, and I know that this is a Tyler reaction, if there was any other artist that did this, you'd be like, why have they got a song on their album where they have no lyrics?
Not necessarily, no.
They don't spit a verse.
Not necessarily, no.
You definitely would.
No, if the production... This is the thing, though, with Tyler, the Creator, he's known for his production. The albums are curated by him. So it's a project that he has created. Every track is something that he's had his fingerprints on, which then means that if he doesn't feel like a track particularly needs bars over the top of it, then it's just a little lull in the album and you can just enjoy it for what it is.
Maybe I've come in with the wrong expectations here. Like I've said it a couple of times. I've been waiting for that killer verse where I'm like, oh yeah, that was an unreal flow. That was special. Something to kind of wow me. And we're 20 minutes in? And I still don't think that we've really had that.
Well, let's go on to the next track here with I'll Take Care of You.
Also, maybe I'm being way too harsh. Tyler fans, let me know what you think of the album in the comments. Tell us your favourite track. Tell us what you like or don't like. And call me a dickhead if you
Call him
want.
a fucking twat, man. This man does not know game.
I'm just waiting for the rapper to do some rapping, bro. That's all it is.
Pharrell Williams. Think of him like Pharrell Williams. Think of it that way and it'll change your perspective. Fucking hater.
Good producer though, yeah? That was very good. Cool little breakdown.
Where's the rapping? Where's the rapping? Sometimes it doesn't need it.
You need to chill out, bro. I feel like you've come with nothing but positive. You've not said one negative thing so far.
Just having fun. Just having fun. And I know you hate fun, but people can have fun.
I've actually given lots of compliments to the album as a whole, but
and that was a perfect example of what we were just talking about there.
yeah, it was a good beat.
And that's it. And he said recently in an interview where he was saying in the last couple of albums, he put like created by or like every track done by his name. And then people changed the perspective on him because they were like, oh, he's doing the whole album. He's not just doing the rapping over the top. And I think that's something that you need to take into account with Tyler, the Creator, is it's very much in like Pharrell's field of he does do rapping, but he's also the producer that makes these like tracks as a whole.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I think maybe our introduction put me on the wrong path because when you said it's not a concept album, I was expecting a lot more verses in here. I suppose I'm not across the Tyler verse as much. I maybe have the wrong idea of what it was going to be. But should we go on to the last track in the album, which is Tell Me What It Is?
Oh, definite beat switch up.
Come on, Tyler, hit me. Hit me with a fucking good verse.
Not doing what you wanted to do, is it? It's such a beautiful track, this. This
I
is
didn't
nice.
say anything.
Oh, I like that. Arpeggiated synths. Nice. Call back to the intro track with that Don't Tap the Glass weird vocal line.
I hope you enjoyed yourself. Maybe next time you could stay longer. The glass was not tapped. Thank you. Until next time.
I think that was a great outro for the album as a whole. I think that nicely topped things off. It put things into a nice place, and I really enjoyed those last 3 tracks as more production-sided tracks rather than like what you expected on the rap side.
Yeah, I think the production throughout the album was very good. Like, genuinely, I think a lot of those beats could and probably should be reused in a way or remixed by other people. I think that would improve, especially the last 3. There was great moments in them, but there was no Tyler. Suppose he's just showing off his production, and the production was good.
This is definitely a much more fun project for Tyler to work on, I feel like he's definitely been able to just do what he wants to do on this rather than coming up with a concept and having to follow that throughout an entire album, creating a character that is then throughout the album. This felt like it was just him saying, here's some tracks I've been working on. They've kind of not really fit with anything else, so I've compiled them into a new project. It's not that long. I mean, he addresses it at the end saying, I wish you could have stayed longer. But I think it's just good that he's been able to get this creative side of himself out.
Yeah, definitely. It was nowhere near as good as Chromacopia, though.
Do you not think?
Do you?
I'm not really sure because I think it's not really one that can be comparable because you're comparing the concept to a non-concept album.
I just mean in terms of quality of the tracks and how much I enjoyed them. As I say, production, all good, right? And I think maybe this could have been a feature album because there was a lot of features and they took up a lot of the breathing space in terms of actual lyrics and time on the tracks. I think if he'd have had more features and he was just the producer, this would have been much better. If we had some more verses from other people, I think that could have worked in a weird way.
Yeah, if it was like a compilation album of sorts. Yeah, I see what you're saying. I think this was really good for what it was, though. I think it doesn't need to be taken for more than, you know, just a fun little album that is released. Because also, bearing in mind, he released Chromacopia in around October of last year. And this has come out less than a year later. And he's been doing a Chromacopia tour. Like, I went to see him in Manchester. He's been doing the world tour of Chromacopia. So how he's found time to do this is phenomenal, which makes me think it is just things that he's been working on in between and ideas that he's had that he just thought, you know what, I'm going to release an album because I've got enough tracks that I want to throw out there.
See, I enjoyed Chromacopia. I wouldn't go as far to say this was really good. I think it was fine. I think it exists, but it's not an album. I will listen to it again, but it's not an album that I'm excited to go back and re-listen to. I don't think there's a huge amount to dive into other than I think the first half was much better than the second half, but that's about all I've got to say. I just think it was okay. It exists. I don't think it's going to be one that people look back on and go, oh no, that was really good. I think it's just a passion project.
I think there's definitely a few tracks in there that will be added to my playlist, and I think Big Poe was probably the standout one for me, the intro track. I really enjoyed that one. I enjoyed the energy that it brought, but throughout the project there was a lot of beats on there that I really kind of bonded with, but I do like the weird beats and the weird side of rap and hip-hop, so yeah, maybe it just wasn't one for you.
Well, that was Don't Tap the Glass by Tyler, the Creator. I'm ready to get hounded in the comments. I'm always honest. I'll give myself that much. But there's a bad time to ask. Please remember to like and subscribe.
We do all sorts of videos here. We cover all sorts of rap. We do hip-hop. We do rock. We do everything, all sorts of albums. So check out the channel. There might be some other videos there that you might like. And thank you very much for watching.